Hello, everybody, and welcome to Inside the Song. This is the very first taping, and we're sitting here with Melissa Lewis, who is our featured Songwriter of the Month at www.thespoke.net for the month of November. Hello, Melissa.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. I want to thank you for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
We're breaking new ground once again. We keep doing that every month here. It seems that there's something new going on. I have a few questions to ask you before you play us what would probably be your very favorite song. Do you have one?
I sure do. Be the first one that I actually wrote. It's called In My Heart, that Jill Sissel and I co-wrote together.
Oh, terrific.
So
well, you know, you just brought up Jill, and I thought it was interesting that the other night you said that you guys met over the internet.
I sure did.
And through Just Plain Folks.
Exactly.
We also happen to be members of Just Plain Folks.
Really?
Yes, we
It's
are.
a small world.
It is. It's a very small world. And I thought that was so interesting when you said that. Great organization. I'm hoping somewhere in the future to have a whole night of Just Plain Folks up here.
Right.
They're all over the country.
They
As you
are.
know, what is the membership now? Over 5,000?
Something like that.
They did come over here. They did an open
they
mic.
here too?
They did an open mic, yeah. But I don't think I was in town that night.
It was a couple months ago. It was
Yeah.
a while ago.
I think it was during fanfare. They were trying to
It
squeeze in
was.
here during
You're right.
fanfare, and
It
I
was.
couldn't get them on the show because we were booked.
It was.
But great group of people, and I hope somewhere in the future, in a couple of months, we'll be able to get them in here and give them a whole night of live. But it'll have to be worked out with one of our wonderful hosts. When did you move to Nashville? How long have you been
I
here?
actually have been in Nashville for about 7 years. Actually, when I moved here from Boston. I grew up in Virginia, but moved here from Boston. I went to school in Boston, and moved here and got a job with Home Depot, but didn't do anything musically for a while until actually about a year and a half ago.
And you studied music too in
Yes,
college, right?
I sure did. Yep, I went to Broken College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts.
Well, you are wonderful.
Thank you.
I love listening to you.
Thank
and
you so much. I appreciate
the new
it.
things you're coming up with are just terrific.
Thank you.
Have you ever recorded your own CD? Have you put your own product
Not
out?
yet, no, not yet. Not with my original stuff at all.
Do you have plans to do that?
Yes, eventually I do. I would like to do that and get something presentable to try and sell and work here just for people here at the Broken Spoke.
Oh, I think you have plenty of enough material. I think that you could get that covered real easy. I'm sure that if you do that you will sell a lot of CDs too. You're here about how many nights a week?
Usually, actually we do it, we're probably here around 4 or 5 times a month. I do it, I'll get my own rounds, but Jill and I usually do our rounds together. Like if I get around, she'll be with me. We do a lot of stuff, a lot of singing and playing together, so.
Well, I catch you a lot though. I mean, I'm either here or I watch the show every night. So you do get on the show a lot.
I've slowed down a little bit, but now we're starting to pick up again, so doing more.
With the holidays. I hope that you come back and join us on New Year's Eve.
I'll have to do that.
We'll be going live for quite a few hours, and I would love to have you here that night too.
I'll have to do it.
What inspires you? What's your inspiration for writing?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I know. It's,
I have a lot of stuff I write about is just stuff either I'm going through or from talking to friends or talking to family, that type of thing. And I just kind of go with, the things that I've gone through in life and, and my attitude towards life, that type of thing. I like to write about that.
when did you start playing keyboard?
I've always played keyboard. I took lessons when I was little, but I hated it.
Piano lessons?
Yes, piano lessons, and I hated it, and I really just played by ear mostly, and I only took lessons when I was young, and then at school played a little bit, but mostly at school I focused on singing, and now over the last few years I focused on playing the piano and really, working towards that, getting better at that.
Well, your vocals are wonderful too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Do you play anything else?
Do I play anything?
Yeah.
I'm just starting to pick up guitar now.
Okay.
Yeah, she got me. I bought one for my birthday a couple months ago. And so
I had a feeling, because
yeah.
usually people that are so creative and so talented do usually play more than one.
So I just started that. Jill's teaching me.
And you live local to Nashville?
Yeah, I live here in Nashville.
What other clubs do you play?
We do the Boardwalk. I've been at the Bluebird. Hall of Fame I've done a couple times. And that's about it I can think of. I like the Spoke best.
Do you? A lot of people
it's such a nice
say
atmosphere, though. It really is. It really is. And the hosts are great. Skip and Debbie and Lee, all of them are fantastic.
Well, you came in at the end of Mark's audio interview, and it seems that everybody that has been here basically feels the same way, that this place is home.
Right.
It
Well, I
really
heard
is.
Mark was talking about it's a community, and it really is. I mean, you come in here and you bump into, I see Mark all the time, and just you get familiar and you get comfortable and you make friends with, you know, with all the writers here, and it is a very family feeling. It's nice.
It is. Well, you want to play something for us?
Sure.
Everybody, this is Melissa Lewis.
Thank you.
Imagine drawing a line from where I am up to a store, and take that line and send it back down from that store to where you are. If put in that perspective, we stand nearly side by side. There's just one star between us, and it's less than half the sky. A part of my existence is your light within my soul, and I'll hold it dear and keep you here wherever I may go. You're in my heart, it's where you'll always be, in my heart, deep inside of me. And like that star, you shine and I can see. No time, no space, no one keeps us apart when you're right here in my heart. And as you stand looking into the night, well, I hope you're warmed by that star's light, 'cause I send my love on each falling star across the sky to where you are. Though we may not be together underneath the stars tonight, you changed my life forever. You turned my darkness into light, and I hear the wind as I breathe you in, whisper softly deep inside. In my heart, it's where you'll always be, in my heart, so deep inside of me. And like that star, you shine and I can see. No time, no space, no one keeps us apart when you're right here in my heart. Yes, you're right here in my heart. You'll always be here in my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much for being my first video guest
Thank you very much. I
on
appreciate it.
Inside the Song.